VirtusPro is officially pulled out of IEM Rio 2023. Now, not to confuse that with the IEM Rio Major in 2022, this is a completely separate event which isn't a major. In fact, this is right before the real major, hosted by Valve, where we get stickers and whatnot. That's going to be in Paris in just a little under a month away. In the early morning on April 13th, VirtusPro on social media officially stated they'll be pulling out of the next CSGO tournament before Blast 2023, which is hosted by ESL, and this event is going to be the 17th to 23rd. Their qualification for the Blast Major was a failure for a few implications, mainly by the owners and managers that have stated. Drama behind this org, which is VP and Outsiders, they're the same organization. They've been around for the past year and won the most recent CSGO major. There's been players that have all of a sudden been benched. They've been pulling out from tournaments and also claiming the Outsiders Championship under the VirtusPro brand. And there's a lot more, which has definitely created some controversy. And well, it's exactly what I want to talk about in today's video. What's been going on with Outsiders and VirtusPro? Now, today's video sponsor is, of course, SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is currently the easiest and also fastest way you can buy, but most importantly, trade your CSGO skins. All you have to do is make sure you have your trade link, and on your first trade, if you have a leftover balance, it goes towards your current balance that can be used the next time you end up trading skins. It has 3 ways you can inspect, but most importantly has a very in-depth inspect feature that you can see corners on a karambit, for an example, that you can't really see otherwise unless you have the item in game. If you end up topping up your balance, make sure to use promo code MANDO to get up to a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 on the first trade. Let's firstly discuss the controversy with the ownership of VP. Originally, this was owned by a Russian company with conflicts going on across the globe, and even long before, they've received a lot of backlash. At the time of Stockholm 2021, right after that, they said, hey, let's create a new org and rebrand to Outsiders so the players can play at tournaments without any negative press, but it still kind of happened after people found out what was really going on. It was not really the players that were getting the backlash, it was more so of the team and org itself. But where problems started happening was VP was paying their players underneath the organization, or team really, that's what it was, of Outsiders. So when they won that major, they were technically still VirtusPro, just a different team name. It's like if FaZe Clan wanted to change their name and the logo. At this point, they've transferred their ownership from Russia to Armenia, and this entire debacle isn't the first time this has happened in CS either. C9 didn't pay Gambit players directly, and I gotta say, from a viewer's perspective, watching the Rio Major at my own home, let alone the people in the tournament, it was extremely underwhelming. They had 2 different venues, one was outside, one was indoors. The inside version, which was broadcasted to Twitch, YouTube, all across social media, there was like no one there because everyone wanted to go outside and drink and be with their friends and be as loud as you want, which it didn't really feel like an actual CS major where fans are screaming and going crazy. Did towards the end, that's still not the point. After they won, VP went on Twitter and claimed the trophy and deemed it was under their brand and their victory, which caused a major outrage with fans. Now, if you guys want a video on this entire situation explained heavily in depth, Richard Lewis has a video from a few months back that is still extremely relevant today. I'll link it in the description. Go check it out if you want to learn more about it, and it could also help you see what may happen soon. Now, just recently, going into the Paris Major, with the qualifiers going on with RMR, most, if not all, their players are on visas. They had a plan to finish going 3-0, but just a few days ago, Karon's visa apparently expired, which led them to add Norbert. After that switch, Karon came out and said it didn't actually expire at that point, which for most people, they just see it as a bunch of BS, and they're using it as an excuse to have a team change, but who really knows? Most esports analysts, journalists, and also fans think it was done because of in-game issues. Statements regarding everything we just discussed and questions about the rest of the controversy and some new ones are now nowhere to be seen, and for the most part have been deleted off the face of the earth. Esports journalists, people at these events, apparently have been banned from asking these players questions regarding any of the drama. Now, the golden question: will VP/Outsiders, that team of players, return in the future? Right now, it's been heavily rumored that VP is just going to make another org, just like Outsiders and VirtusPro, and start a brand new fresh slate, but who really knows? I think at the end of the day, no matter what, it's probably going to get some sort of controversy. Lastly, for today's video, I want to talk stickers and investing. At this point, since they've announced they're not going to the Blast Major, they pulled it of IEM Rio, and quite possibly may never return to CS, are Outsiders and also VirtusPro a decent investment? I'm gonna say yes. Right now, they haven't really gone up too much, which has actually kind of surprised me. In fact, some of these have actually dropped down in price, which is pretty crazy. If a player gets banned, retires from CS, the same thing with the team, they usually skyrocket up in price out of FOMO. Will these be a good investment the long term? For both Antwerp, Stockholm, and even Rio for some sorts, like the Outsiders Hollow, I think it could be pretty good. Let me know what you guys think down below. I know it's been 2 straight days of just informational commentary style videos. I thought they were very important. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.